Hi, welcome to NicheCraft. My name is Cassie and I'm your host, and today we are going to dye another Vice and Virtue colorway. Only this time we are going to be focusing on a virtue, and this virtue is the opposite of pride. It's humility. So I am really excited to do humility. And when I think about humility and people who are humble, I think a lot about conservation. I think of people who maybe live off the land, people who are able to conserve their resources and use them to the best of their abilities. So this colorway is going to be very nature inspired. We're going back to what nature already provides from us, not stuff that we can buy in a store or a shop or anything flashy or metallic. We're just going back to the simple life, and we are getting in touch with humility through a lot of greens, a hint of brown, and I have right here in this pot we have 8 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I didn't want to add a whole lot of vinegar, and we have 2 hanks of superwash merino. It's 75% merino, 25% nylon blend. It's a DK weight, and this is the base that I use in all of my Vice and Virtue videos. I have a lot more bases that I offer through my Etsy shop. It's just this is the one that I like to use for my first time. So the way that I want to do this is that I want to have a nice light green. I want to have that emerald green. I love the color spruce, so I'm going to be involving that. Then I'm going to add some browns as well. So I thought it would be fun to mix the light green in the pot though, because I thought that would make for a kind of wild base, and I'm thinking about the wilderness. I might be getting too into it actually. So what I have decided is the recipe for the light green is going to be 2 tablespoons of sun yellow and 1 tablespoon of emerald. So I'm going to mix the sun yellow right now here. And then here is our emerald. Oh, that's so green, isn't it? I'm gonna just try to over here and mix it up. Oh, that is such a pretty kind of grassy, almost Kelly green there. And I was right about looking for that color green in this. This is perfect. This is exactly what I imagined. So just gonna kind of pick up the yarn and push it down so that I can make sure that it gets nice and has a chance to reach every single fiber there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this sit here for about 10 minutes. It is on medium hot, so it'll set a little bit, and then when I'm done, we are going to move this into my buffet pan, and that's when we're going to put on all of the beautiful colors, all the earthy colors. Really looking forward to it. See you then. All right, guys, so we have that really awesome tonal green, and I love the way that the colors hit. So you guys didn't see me take it out of the pot, but one thing that I thought was really interesting was even with just 1 tablespoon of vinegar, the water ran completely clear. So all of the dye that we added to that pot is in these hanks, which I think is great. So we have a really nice grassy, I guess, lot here to play with, and we are going to now start planting our colors. I know, I just can't get over all of all of those words. Now, I don't have hardly anything in this, okay? Like, in fact, the only water that's really in this is what is in the yarn. But as I pour these colors on, they're diluted in water, see? Just a little bit. So that's how the water is going to be added, and then at the end, that's how I'm going to add the water. So the only vinegar that's in here right now is the vinegar that we put in the pot that it absorbed, okay? So first we're going to start with the emerald, and I'm just going to kind of come in here and try to get this emerald in some places. See how much darker this green is compared to the one that even the darkest parts of this that we have already dyed. And then I'm going to come in with this spruce, and a lot of you guys know how much I love this spruce color. It's probably going on my favorite color so far that I have, or at least that I've shared with you guys, because I have another video where I used another color I really love that I haven't quite put out yet. So I'm going to just kind of press this in the way I normally do. Since there isn't a whole lot of water, it's not going to spread much. In fact, I'd like for it to spread a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, again, there is no vinegar in this. I'm just going to add some water here so that it has the ability to spread if it wants to. But what we're trying to go for is a kind of wild looking color. We don't want the color to be a solid. We want it to be nice and variegated the way that nature is. So that is so pretty. Let me see if it's going to the other side. Oh, it sure is. So we have got enough coverage here. It's going to the other side. Now I'm going to add some browns, and this is going to be kind of the make or break time. I don't want to add too much brown, but we can't have any kind of growth here without browns, right? I think brown would go really good right there. I'm trying to be a little bit more sparing with the brown. Oh, look at this beautiful earthy color. Oh, this is going to be like so pretty. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Wow. So we have this color, and I'm going ahead and pushing it in again some more. I think I'm going to go off camera and get just 2 more cups of water, and that's going to be how I add my vinegar. Be right back. Alright guys, so I have my 2 cups of water right here, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar to it. I can't hold 3 items on camera all at once, so you've just got to believe that I added it to the water there. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just pour this on here and try to kind of go back and forth until the whole water content can be kind of like even. I mean, we're on an even surface, so it's not going to really matter that much, but I just want that vinegar that's in the water to be able to access all of the yarn so that it has an equal chance of absorbing that dye. All right, so I have not turned on the heat yet. I wanted to do this all like this basically. So now that we have our colorway here, I think it's time that we can turn on the heat, and I'm going to go ahead and let this steam for about 30 minutes. When I'm done, then I will wash it off and we'll see what it looks like from there. Alright, hi guys, so this is what we ended up with, and I'm about to rinse it to see if any of this bleeds. So we are rinsing this yarn, and that doesn't look like it's bleeding at all. Looks like it's running pretty clear to me. But now I'm just going to add a little bit of dish soap so that I can wash out the smell of that vinegar and make sure if anything is going to bleed, it's going to bleed now and not later. Alright, so washing it several times over with the soap lets us know that it is not going to bleed at all. All of that dye is stuck in that yarn, and I'm going to put this in my spin dryer, and we will talk about it at my yarn table. Okay guys, are you ready to see humility? So this and this are the 2 skeins that I just finished dyeing. that I'm calling Humility. So this is going to be the next colorway in my Vice and Virtue color line. So let's go ahead and take one of these skeins apart and look at it more closely. So laying it like this, we can see that it has a very earthy feel to it. We've got all sorts of different colors of greens and a little bit of brown here and there that just shows us a lot of vitality, a lot of earthy plant life, the kind of thing that you would think about when you think about having humble beginnings and taking most of your resources from what's already provided to you from the earth. I really love this colorway. All of that said, thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I really enjoyed making this colorway Humility with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed the thought process behind how I came up with this colorway. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like this video. If you're not subscribed, you might want to subscribe. I have giveaways going on all the time. In fact, I have one going on right now that you might want to go check out. Just a huge yarn bundle, and it's got all sorts of other things in with it. And of course, if you want to purchase this yarn, you can do so at the NicheCraft Etsy store, which I will link below. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye for now.